Ningo are not too far from the southern end of the Atlantic Ocean. This open-air gallery holds paintings of heroes and heroines who stand tall on the list of those whose toil brought about black emancipation and progress. The 150 feet long wall captures 92 portraits of courageous luminaries and dates back some 200,000 years ago. From the days of E. Wilson, from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to King Takitayuada Nagbewa to Thomas Sankara, from Miriam Makeba to Steve Biko and Shaka Zulu. Other great Ghanaian leaders, including Opokuwari, Abani, and Dr. Efremamu are also captured. The African Ancestral Wall was founded by Mr. Jerry Johnson, a teacher and cultural entrepreneur from California, USA. Mr. Johnson says his dream started as a desire to teach young people within the Ningo Prom catchment area about African history some 16 years ago.
I don't have any exact arrangement. However, the way I chose the ancestors that go on the wall has to do with what I wanted to tell the children.
He explains that lack of logistics hindered his efforts, so he decided to put paintings of courageous luminaries whose perseverance led to black emancipation and progress on this wall for the edification of visitors and students. And this is free of charge.
The African Ancestral Wall was an idea that came to me after going around to different schools for a few years and trying to do something on African history. And as you know, there's lots of schools in Ghana, and sometimes they're not very accessible. So I found myself not being as effective as I would like to be with the students in the African history. So since I had this space here, I decided to put up a wall with different ancestral characters on them, black ancestors from around the diaspora since the beginning of our species, actually, and bring the children here on excursion. And so this has worked out better because when the children come, they see these large portraits of Africans in history. It has some impact on them, and it's also gives me a chance to go more in depth.
There is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
Africa's emancipation history is pivotal around Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who led the country to independence and is also one of the founders of the Organization of Africa Unity, OAU, now AU. Several artists used their skills to paint an outside gallery for students, visitors, and locals alike. This project, originally meant to educate the people of New Ningo about Africa's past, now attracts people from various parts of the country and the world.
Students in the local Prom district are the main ones, just because they're closer. But of course, a lot of students from Tema, Community 25, you know, just all around. We've had them from Accra, even Cape Coast, believe it or not. And then we've had young students that are on trips that come from the US or UK somewhere, and they'll make a stop here and we'll go through the Ancestral Wall. Usually they're a little bit older students.
Mr. Jerry Johnson says Africans must build something very powerful in the world. So you call Kwakutre, GBC News, New Ningo.